Okay, so this most recent chapter of One Piece, chapter 988, got me kind of mad at myself because I had a lot of fun reading this chapter and I didn't make a reaction. This made me realize I need to start doing my reactions again because they're going to make for some good videos, man. I'm telling you. But let's get into the chapter because it was lit and I had a lot of fun reading it. But I'm still worried about what's ready to happen in the future, and I'm gonna explain why. So let's get right into it, man.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
You should go now. Run. No. I want to leave you here. We can run together.
Alright, so in the cover story, first of all, this cover story has been long as shit. Long as shit. And to be honest, this is the most entertaining cover story. This is the most entertaining part of this cover story because, bro, look at Pound with the breaststrokes like he Michael Phelps out this bitch, gold medalist. look at who did he think he is? Rayleigh? Look at this nigga. Yo, he kind of went harder than I can't lie. But let's move on into the chapter. Let's move into the chapter, man. So we start right off with Kaido in front of the Mink army, and he know that he say, "Oh yes, beneath the moon." They turn into Moonlion Berserkers, something along those lines. And Kaido looked relatively like he laughed. He looks relatively unfazed by this, like he know they're fierce, but I'm Kaido, nigga. Like that's how he looking at him right now. So Kaido don't really look like he's worried. He look kind of cool, and that's really it's a juxtaposition. It's a contrast between Yonko and look. Let's just go. Let's go. After that, Jack arrives with some more henchmen to help Kaido out. And this is actually a good move for Jack because if you're going to see along the future, deeper into the chapter, we're going to see that King and Queen are in the same spot doing nothing. Like they're over there defending Momonosuke. Like what the fuck are they doing? So Jack actually gets credit. I don't know if we call him the stooge any longer because he actually, making moves. Now will he put in work? Because the Musketeers said, "Nah, Neko, nah, Dogstorm, let us handle this. You gotta handle the big dog, the alpha Kaido. Let us handle Jack. He attacked our homeland." So the Musketeers said, "Let's get it with their fedoras and shit. Let's go." So a couple of minks transform. A few minks transform. Roddy and BB that are guardians of the Whale Forest, and I believe that they're more alongs with Neko, I believe. So they transform it, and look, man, they look like monsters. And then we look forward, and 3 more transform. It looks like, well, not 3 more, but more transforms, and it's the Musketeers, Giovanni, Sicilian, and Consulate. Look, I'm not good with names. Like that's always gonna be me. And they look like, is that a fucking zebra with? I've never seen a zebra with shark teeth. I've never seen a zebra with fangs before. What is this? But it go hard. They can't get folded. They can't get folded by Jack. They gotta win. So you telling me Jack Ray get taken down right here? Let's go. So they pop off, roar, they popping off, they gonna go charge into Kaido, and then boom, we're gonna get another. Hold up, before I move on, I almost forgot this. First of all, Jack say don't fall back because he knows that the Sulon transformation doesn't last long, showing that Jack actually does. I think people was misconceived that Jack is an idiot. He's not an idiot, he's just bloodthirsty, I guess, crazy in that way. But I wouldn't say he's necessarily an idiot. But we also got introduced to another number. He's called Nangi, and he laughed like Nagi. I guess that's going to be the numbers thing. But Yeah, we got another introduction. So hopefully in the next chapter we're going to get to see the real strength of the numbers. Because to be honest, we haven't, like, we was introduced to a number before, but it didn't really show as much. So hopefully we are able to, you know, see the full strength of the numbers and not just that they're bigger giants, because that's what it seems like they've been so far. And then we get this shot of the skull. It just look how small they are compared to this big ass skull. What was this creature? What was Onigashima? But let's keep it moving. We transition to King, and Shinobu is behind him trying to unchain Momonosuke, and she end up getting tossed like a fucking, I don't know. She get thrown, head bashes against the wall and shit. But she was able right before, I guess it's implied that she used her devil fruit ability to, because ain't hers is to make things age quickly. I guess she did that to rust the metal and free Momonosuke from his chains. And King just tossed her over. But then what happens is Momonosuke starts to float, and they think he's flying. And King goes to attack, and turns out it's Rage Suit Sanji. So... When I first started YouTube, I said this, like early on one of my earlier videos. I said this. I said that King and Sanji have a huge chance of fighting. In fact, I said it makes so much more sense that Sanji ends up fighting King before King ends up fighting Zoro. One, the only reason people said Zoro was going to fight King, no, it's two reasons people said Zoro was going to fight King. Because he's the first commander, and because he had a sword. But what we're seeing in Wano is that everybody has a sword. And the factor to me is that King has fire and he can fly. This equals Rage Suit Sanji versus King, right? Am I tripping? So it looks like that's what we're going to get. Maybe not. Maybe this is just a little scuffle. Sanji holds his own for a little bit, then King transformed. And he transforms mega quick. And he threw this beak attack directly to Sanji. We know Sanji is not going to be dead. So that's just going to show Sanji's durability. Now, how hurt Sanji actually is going to be dependent upon the Rage Suit. And Sanji... Oh yeah, before Sanji gets attacked, he ends up tossing Momonosuke to Shinobu, and she goes away with him. So Sanji is now in a scrap with King. So practically, basically, I'm already right there fighting. So what it is what it is. Now, is that going to be the final matchup? That's a different story. But as far as I've seen, yeah. I feel like Yamato has like a weird moment. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, Luffy says, go handle Momonosuke. So Luffy is already giving commands to Yamato, and I say before that I feel like Yamato is going to end up joining the crew. But this Oden thing, like, oh right, it's only natural after all. He's my son. Like, this shit is a little awkward. Like, bro, just let's just do what you're supposed to do. I hopefully if Yamato do end up joining the crew, she gets out of that Oden shit, because I don't want to be hearing that for the rest of the story. I'm gonna keep it real. Big Mom rallies the soldiers and say, yo, let's destroy these niggas. Basically, straight up. So she end up going Ikoku sovereignty in the shit. First of all, Luffy dodges the attack. The attack is so powerful that it looks like it does an explosion on the other side of Onigashima. And if I'm pretty sure they're all the way at the front right now. So if we're saying that attack went all the way to the back of Onigashima and caused the explosion, do y'all realize how big Onigashima actually is? And how powerful of an attack that actually is? Y'all need to stop playing with Big Mom. But I see why y'all play with Big Mom. We going to see at the end of this chapter. So Luffy is still worried about Kaido. Like, Luffy wants Kaido, even though he's facing Big Mom. So, yo. Yo, I think we might get a one-on-one with Kaido. Now, Luffy and Kaido might both be hurt to a degree, but I think it's a possibility we might get a one-on-one, Luffy Kaido. But Zombie, look, this Nami Zeus thing, I don't know. Look, I don't know if we should necessarily be having Nami take Zeus away from Big Mom, specifically because it makes Big Mom weaker, like it nerfs her, point blank. But it looks like Big Mom keeps snatching Zeus back, and it seemed like there's going to be a running gag that's going on in the story. So it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Big Mom ends up snatching Zeus back, and Zeus was getting ready to attack Nami, so he has to listen to Big Mom when he's in Big Mom's presence. That just is what it is. So that ends up happening, but then out of nowhere, we get the boys. Where have y'all been? The boys, Yo Ho Ho, and Super fucking Frankie. Brooke comes in, slices Zeus in half, and Frankie comes in, back of the tire, to Big Mom's face, and the chapter ends. First of all, what's Nami with this big bro shit? what's that? I'm gonna start calling Frankie Anarchy. Fuck out of here. What is Nami with this big bro shit? But alright, now we're at where I'm worried about. Now we're at the point where I'm worried, right? Big Mom gets hit in the face, in the head, by Frankie's motorcycle, and she's laying on the ground, and it looks like she's there, you know, there for a little while. Two things can happen from this, and one thing is guaranteed not going to happen. Big Mom is not going to be defeated. She's not going to be completely knocked out by this. That is a guaranteed. But the two things that's laying out there is Big Mom going to get up like nothing happened, like a Yonko should? Or are we going to go back into that amnesia plotline? Bro, if we go into that amnesia plotline, there will be rant videos dropping. Like if September, because the next chapter drops September 6th. If September 6th comes and we seeing Big Mom with amnesia again, there's going to be some rant videos, because no one wants to see that shit. Everyone knows that an amnesia plotline is just a bailout. And I don't think Oda has to. There's so many routes Oda can go with this arc. If he decide to use amnesia, I almost feel like he's going the easy route. And it's not just me because I don't specifically want it to happen. I just feel like when authors go that amnesia route, it's just bad writing. I always felt like that about amnesia plotline. And I'm not the one, I've never been the one to try to coach or get upset about because something that is not going the way that I think it should. So I'm hoping I don't end up having to make a rant video, because I already made a rant video earlier this year about the Pound situation, him being alive. And I said if Yasuie end up being alive, it's going to be a real problem. I don't think that's going to happen. If Big Mom has amnesia, there's going to be some rant videos. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that small little worry at the end, in the Zeus thing is still like iffy. I thought this was a really good chapter. We got a lot. We got some Super Saiyan minks. We got Kaido being unfazed. We got Jack trying to come out of that stooge mentality. We got Raizo announcing like, yeah, I'm the nigga you wanted. You got Raizo announcing that. You got Sanji. Where's Zoro? Over there fighting fodder. Y'all Zoro stands, I know they hurt. But the video already going a little longer than I wanted it to go, because there was a lot in this chapter, and I just wanted to make sure I touched some things that I thought was important throughout the chapter. So I'll be ending the video here. If you like the video, you already know, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. If you wanna see more, make sure to subscribe because I will be uploading videos more consistently. And comment down below, of course, what you think of some things I said in the video and what you think is going to happen. Do you think there will be an Amnesia plot line coming back up, or do you think Oda is not going to go back down that route? Let me know down in the comment sections, man. I'm out this bitch. And always, man, peace, love, and positivity.